There you go. Yeah. Even more towards our booth when people walk up.
It should be a live stream.
So we're just streaming.
Yeah, I mean, you can jump in too if you want to.
I think we should.
Do a little commentary. Where's Tom?
That's fine.
No, you can get used to it, but it is kind of tough.
Check. We are live finally. Apologies to all those that may.
We're not live.
Yeah, we are. Should be. Oh, I got that right here. Which one is actually back up? Go back to the next. How's it going? How are you? How's the flea market going? How's the flea market? Been outside yet? Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the live stream, Live Free and Ham. We're at the Ham Expo here in Massachusetts, August 26, 2023. Good crowd here at the show. The sun's coming outside, flea market's looking pretty good. So, got a lot of people visiting the booth here. Currently the popular thing is the chocolate. Everyone's grabbing the bowl and going for that. So, gentlemen, we are live.
Sadly, we are finally live.
Yes. Todd, you're live. You're live.
You might be loud. We can't hear you.
I know.
Well, as we work through all of the problems here, I'm sure. No, only podium.
Yep.
I'm going to change that. We can do this again. $10. Come on. Stop stealing our candy bowl.
Yeah.
Save some for your buddies.
So, Todd, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Got to figure out which your microphone is.
After many technical difficulties, we're finally on the air. Hopefully, we'll start to see more people join in there. I see a few in the chat there, so that's good. Yeah, we are live. Yeah, finally. So, but, you know, you got best pose. Come on, we've been sweating up a storm already.
I know. I was trying to hang the banner with that for me. I almost killed myself.
Although I have to say we've had pretty good traction. We've been pretty well received, I think, from a lot of folks. How's it going? How are you?
Yeah, and find out that my cell phone gets full signal here in Verizon, where the one on AT&T isn't been able to get through.
Yeah, which has been our problem with Wi-Fi for sure.
So this is my first time at this expo. Seems pretty good. Good crowd.
Well, this is my second time. I think. I was here 2 years ago, and I actually got my ticket, my general ticket here.
Yeah.
Thanks to Eric, who basically said, "You're getting it done.
There you are.
You got 3 weeks, cram."
You were dragging your feet as always, so no surprise there.
So Todd, fill us in again on the background on your testing here. How did that work?
All right, so basically how it worked was Eric told me that we were going to go to a ham convention in 3 weeks, and I was taking my general test.
Okay.
I was slowly studying, not really putting a lot of effort into it. So he put the pressure on me. We showed up. He went off and did his thing, and I went into a conference room, did my test, and came out with my ticket and found them at the flea market. And after that, we left here and we did our my first POTA activation.
Oh, that's that was pretty fun.
Was that the same day that we met in the parking lot?
No, that was a different day. That was
Okay.
earlier.
That was farther down, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Very
But
cool.
it wasn't too far past though, because that was one of my. I want to say that was maybe my second or third, because we did the rail trail and then we went over to Silver Lake.
Right.
after.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was quite crazy.
I just want to say hello, Andy, in the chat. He's commenting, so
Who's in the
very
chat?
Andy.
Oh, Andy.
So yeah, every year.
All right, for everyone out there in the Ethernet land, we are back. And unbeknownst to me, I stepped on the power cord for the switch, which disconnected everything. So, good news is we're back.
For now, right until some other catastrophe kicks in.
Well, this is trial by fire here.
We did invite Murphy's Law, didn't we?
Indeed, times two. So,
Man.
All right, so we're back online.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
finally back online. Thank you guys. So yeah, we were talking about the big guys. Why aren't they here? What's your thoughts on it?
well, I think it comes down to post-COVID manpower, and it just takes a lot of people to get something like this going.
Well, that's what I've been hearing. There's a lot of people saying that they can't find staff to get to these kind of expos.
Right.
This expo is pretty big with a lot of presentations.
Yes.
Which I think is what it's probably most known for, and the flea market. And we're here in the what do they call this room? The event room.
Yeah.
So there's some vendors here. I just got a hat, or I got my call sign put on a hat, my
Very
Flex
good.
Radio hat, so they'll know it's mine.
Yes.
And I got my first name badge. Figured I should have one if we're going to.
It's a slow process.
Where's my name badge? Where do you get that one?
That one he custom made.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
It's over there. On our right, you guys don't see it on the video feed. There's a shirt and hat monogram vendor, which it does a really, really great job. At least looking at Todd's name tag, they did a great job with the logo there and everything. So,
yeah, I just had to email her the PDF, and we built it right there, and it prints out right then and there.
Excellent.
So my hat's they got about a 2-hour wait on the hat, so we'll see when that
we'll be here for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, they come from Illinois, and they said they go to the main, they said they can't do all of them because there's no such thing as doing all of them, but they go to a lot of the big ones, and they drive everywhere. So.
Wow. Yeah. Well, so there goes W1OLVS there. I'm going to have him on the podcast sometime.
Yeah.
And, I think, overall, I'm pretty impressed with all the traffic that I've seen here. I mean, we've had a lot of foot traffic. We've had a lot of conversations with folks. So people are excited to see us, and we're excited to have them come by and say hello.
Cool. On the other side of our booth is a large hex beam. I wonder what bands it is. Maybe 6 through 40?
Yeah, I think he said he covered
10 through 40?
No, it's definitely 6 through 20, I think. I don't think it does 40.
So let's see. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20. All right. I wonder what the wind load is on that.
Actually, you'd be surprised. We've got a couple of guys that have them and their own home QTH antenna towers, and they've had some really good luck with the New England weather with it. So we'll...
I think the culprit would be freezing rain. That's and ice.
He actually showed me pictures earlier. I was talking with him on Friday, Dave from VQ Hex is who we're referring to. He showed me pictures of a Ham's tower in the New England area that had 6 inches of ice on it, and the wind load and the wind was blowing, and the antenna was handling it. So,
wow,
it's a New England antenna for sure. But
very cool.
So just a couple of things you guys catch up on. If you're staying tuned and you haven't subscribed to our live stream, definitely subscribe to our podcast, because we will be having a live stream at 1 o'clock with Andy of Andy's Ham Radio Linux. KB1 OIQ, I think is his call sign. And we'll be glad to have him on. And, we'll talk ham radio and Linux.
That would be cool. I need to fresh up on my command line inputs.
Yeah.
Sudo apt-get.
How about sudo space root?
Right.
But we've got. I haven't had a chance to wander over. You guys wander over the RFinder booth at all and check out that new. Was it azimuth antenna he's got built into that?
No, but it looks very interesting. I was just telling someone in our club recently that that's my next build is a satellite tracking system.
Yeah, because he's, from what I've seen, at least on some of the YouTubes and stuff that people have done interviews with him, it's been quite an impressive integration. So it's like pretty seamless between the radio, the RFinder radio, and the azimuth elevation antenna and whatnot, and it works with not dark skies, but one of the maps for being able to track automatically. Yep. So it's literally just like, I want to work this satellite or this bird, click the button, and it finds it and tracks it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Takes the complexity out of it for sure.
Huh.
And so, have you had a chance to wander over to the keys yet? I know maybe that might be foreign to you, Todd. The CW keys.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah,
very nice.
They were very nice.
Very nice.
I saw them. I don't know how to use them, but they did look pretty nice.
Yes. Very expensive, but very high quality.
Are they where are they line wise in terms of that, or Why am I forgetting the big brand?
Bengali.
Bengali, yeah.
Just as good.
Yeah. Wow.
Like
Okay.
equivalent.
So it should be under glass.
Better than the saw blade, though, right?
Yes. Yeah, hacksaw blade and a nail.
That's a reference back to, I believe it was our first
Episode
podcast.
1.
Episode 1. Yep. So.
Yeah, I got to see the Maestro for the Flex. I was surprised on how large it was.
Really?
I didn't expect it to be that big. I thought it was maybe half that size.
So, budget not being a factor, is it something that would interest you? Would you still get it, or is it too large?
Well, when I first saw it online, I thought it would have been something kind of cool to like bring around with me, throw in my bag, kind of like instead of the iPad, just have that.
Right.
So it's kind of larger than I thought. Minus the price. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like having a little radio mobile wherever you go. I've be honest with you, I've been really getting used to using my mouse and the computer.
Yep.
And the amount that it costs, like I could get another radio for that. So if someone wanted to give it, Flex wanted me to have one and try it out and give it to me, I'd be glad to take it. I think it would be really cool for my
If you're
shack.
hearing Flex and you're watching, there are 2 Flex guys that would love to, demo them.
Now, so Todd, you don't have the USB knob, right? But Eric, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Now, I am a tactile, got to touch things, and everybody who has a traditional, radio with the knobs and everything, when you go to Flex, it's not the knobs any longer. So I got a deal when I got it that they sent me it for free, and so I figured I'd try it, and I love it. It's literally just sits there. It's a small little 3x4 inch, elevated knob and a couple of programmable buttons, and I'm off to the races. I love it.
I think that's something I might like. Right now at my shack, I have a nice mouse that
hello, gentlemen,
that works.
Guys, feel free to take candy stickers. You're all welcome to it.
We're live.
Yep.
Oh,
People are checking out our
the Bowl
our
Cost
live
Extra
podcast, eating all the candy we put out there.
Yeah,
that seems to be a big.
And if you
hit.
grab the QR code on your phone, you can register for either the HT and then for our podcast. So.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Guys.
Camera's right there.
We're live streaming, so check it out.
Yep. Excellent.
So all right, back to my to the Flex. So I use my mouse, and it has the wheel on the mouse, but the one I have, I can click a button to make it either with some friction to it, or I can have it free spinning. And when I'm on the Flex, I use that as the VFO knob, and I find that
the mouse is cheaper than the Flex.
It does the job. I mean, it's not as cool as the Maestro, but I do have a Stream Deck that I haven't set up yet, so we will try that and see how that goes.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, we have a lot of audio left and right of us.
One of our podcasts that will be released soon is our Flex intervention, so that's coming. That's lovely, hosted by Ryan, and I think actually, after we left there, Todd, you and I think we've almost pushed him over the edge, but he's still Team ICOM.
I don't know. Got a little bit more to go.
That you do. Well, you got a shack rebuild. I give you the credit, man. You're going to be working on that in the fall, winter, and or before for that, hopefully.
Yeah, that's going to take a while.
Yeah,
that's not going to be.
Now, are you going to be, when you do the shack rebuild, you're taking everything out and insulating the walls and stuff?
Everything,
right?
yeah. Studding up the walls, insulate the floor.
Now, are you going to be somehow connected to that wonderful tower and antenna you have?
Maybe. I don't know.
But you're suggesting we move your Flex there temporarily?
Just thinking it might be an idea.
Yeah.
That might actually work, You might want a remote ham.
But I will be putting in a sub panel for a 240 volt, so I can plug in a amp in the future.
There you go.
That's a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of work.
I have to say, Ryan is a jack of all trades. He's got 10 projects going on at any given time, and he helps out with everyone else's projects. So,
and even worse is none of my projects are finished.
However, you can put that caveat at the end of the little asterisk is that he actually gets the projects done. I know, I have projects and they're not anywhere gonna ever get done, whether they're mine or not. So we yesterday I took advantage of coming here a little early and checked out. Although we didn't get a chance to live stream Lucas's Minecraft project, the Radiocraft project.
Very cool.
We're hoping to have him on maybe in the future to talk more about it. But if you're a big Minecraft player or your kids are into it, I would say, definitely go over to his Google Minecraft radio project, Radiocraft, and learn more about it. But it's really, ham radio in the Minecraft world. I mean, there's no better way to describe it, and it's everything you'd expect, and it's going to be much more, if he keeps plugging away at that. So, definitely go over and check him out, and we'll make sure we get him on the podcast sometime soon, just in case, our live feed didn't work last time for that, but we will definitely get him on.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man. So it's a little crazy here. I mean, it's starting to thin out a little bit, but, still a consistent flow of people. I think most folks are getting out of the forums and whatnot to, kind of swing by the vendors.
It definitely, it gets quiet, and then all of a sudden, forum gets out and it gets packed in here, so and a little noisy.
By the fire hose. Yeah, we're at about the top of the hour now, and coming up, and so about an hour, right around 1 o'clock, we'll be having, like I said, Andy's Ham Radio Lennox KB10IQ on. So stay tuned for that, and feel free to spread the word and let everybody know, because we can definitely use your support. And if you get a chance, subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get us when we do live streams or our podcast, airs. So
Excellent.
So we found a couple of our club members showed up, and then one of the guys on the net who I've never met in person showed up, and it was kind of cool to meet him in person and put a face to the call sign and the voice. So that's been kind of cool.
Shout out to our club for all the guys and gals that stopped by, said hello, and definitely love to see the Grant State Amateur Radio Club representing. So it was good to see all those guys and folks, and so if you anything in the chat folks are interested in, or
No, not this time. A little bit of a multitasking exercise here with running the computer and the sliders on the mixer, but it's all good.
Very cool. Just question: any of you guys on the live chat planning on coming down to Ham Expo, or if not, you guys planning on maybe visiting our next big festival here, Near Fest at all? If you are, put a 1 in the chat if you're going to be coming down here, or put a 2 in if you're planning on going to Near Fest.
Very cool. Todd, I think we're going to have to refill the candy bowl.
I know. I got another bag. It was the reserve. I didn't want to throw it all out there.
Yeah.
Todd painstakingly, by hand, one piece of candy at a time, put our logo on every one.
The doctor said, take 2 of these and call me in the
Morning.
That's right. Yes.
Roger that.
So he said.
However, the dentist said something different.
Yeah, he said the doctor said, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this is a pretty cool place. It's kind of the.
There's Dennis.
Oh, there's Dennis from our club.
How's it going, Dennis?
Hey, we're
Wave to you. Wave to YouTube
Hey,
land.
Wave.
We'll have to put that on the big screen.
Oh yeah,
Doing great.
Excellent.
Steve Davidson. If you're on this live chat, Dennis is looking for you.
Excellent.
So yeah, this right across from us is Quicksilver Radio. I think I've seen them at every ham thing I've ever been to.
Yes,
at least in the north, the ones I've been to around here.
They're a staple vendor. They've been here in the area for a long time.
They have a lot of things that you might possibly need at any given time. Everything from ham sticks, coax, connectors. One of the things that's pretty cool over there, if you were into the soldering, they have those digital camera microscopes.
Oh, they have one?
Did you see it over there?
No.
Yeah, so it's like a camera, and you put your soldering like your thing, and you can see on the computer screen.
Blind.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Microphone like an ice cream.
okay, I got it. Sorry.
Unless you devour your ice creams, but whatever.
So those are pretty cool. So if you do come here, go check that out because that's some pretty cool technology. I mean, my eyes are terrible close up, and that thing you can see really tiny stuff. So pretty cool.
That is cool. I see some nice braided copper wire. I've been thinking about doing a NVIS ground plane antenna.
Like how high are you? Like 7 foot or less, or a little bit lower, like round, like a bog?
No, more everything I've been reading. So I'd want 80 through 40, 80 and 40, do a big square, and about 20 to 30 feet up.
Wow, dude, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be a receive antenna.
No, for transmit,
Oh,
but
yeah,
for
transmit.
local in the area.
Okay.
That would be good, or if you can get it up and figure out a phase configuration, that'd be nice. You can make
Yeah.
that directive.
Yeah. Yep, that'd be cool.
Very cool.
So, a lot of people strolling through. Hello, Paul.
It's going. Good to see you guys.
We're live.
Are you live?
Yes.
We are
You
live.
see yourself, we're live. Feel free to grab a sticker, grab a couple.
There you go.
There you go.
It's actually New Hampshire. Don't turn it the other way. We're not Vermont.
Yeah.
Very cool. Finally, feels good to actually be live streaming. I feel bad for our audience. We didn't leave. We left to hanging out there and trying to get the live streams out, but finally got through technical difficulties here, and I think we're smooth sailing. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of familiar faces. People I've seen, maybe not know them personally, but I've seen them around at different ham activities.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like you would hope that the camaraderie that you have, like at the traditional, Ham Fest, like Near Fest, and a few of the smaller ones and whatnot, that when you come to the larger regional event, that you'd see a lot of the same folks, and it's definitely good.
Yep.
And meet new faces too, for sure. I have to say, I've got to meet a few people from Connecticut and Rhode Island that hopefully we can do some collaboration with, but a few YouTubers too as well that I didn't even know they actually had their own YouTubers, so their own YouTube pages and whatnot. So
Yeah. Very cool.
It's also a really good, any of these kind of conventions are really good for networking, meeting other hams, getting to hear some stories. I find it pretty helpful. And, there's a young man here. How old do you think he was?
Oh, I'd say 10 or 11.
Yeah,
12.
And he has a Baofeng and he listens. He's working on his technician, but he didn't have a phone that he could get onto the QR code. So we used my phone to log him up to see if he could win our prize giveaway, which is an FT4X. 4XR for upgrade his radio a little bit. So nice kid, and hopefully he'll follow through and get his technician license and move on.
So, Eric, explain to us how and when the drawing is going to occur.
Okay. Those that are here at the expo, we have a couple of QR codes you can scan real quickly and register to win. And at the end of the expo, which will be on Sunday, you don't have to be present to win. If you're here, you can register, and we'll draw a name, and we'll reach out to you via QRZ if all your stuff is updated, and get you the prize, whether it's the FT4XR or the $25 HRO gift certificate.
Excellent. Very cool.
And if you also like and subscribe and use the hashtag HamXposition 2023, we'll definitely keep an eye out that, and you might be entered to win a free random drawing to either our sticker packs, or once we get our shop going, we'll toss you one of our unique Live Free and Ham tees.
Very cool. I have a sighting on one of our club members, KE1G.
Oh, there he is.
He's walking over here, so we'll have to say hello to
He
him.
has frequented our live chats a couple of times
Yes.
in a live stream, so glad to have him back and good to see him here.
So the Yaesu, the FT4XR, is it a dual band?
Yeah, it's a dual band, but single view HT 5 watts.
Okay.
It's one of Yaesu's. It's kind of a step up to the 65R that's Yaesu has.
Sure.
But it's a great beginner radio. If you're a new ham, it's one of those that I would recommend you have in your arsenal, and that it will always.
Yeah.
I swear, we're a big draw here with the candy.
Yeah.
It's a great radio to get going, and it's a step up from the drinking the Baofeng.
Very cool. So. Awesome.
I think more people are taking the candy than doing the QR code.
Well, it is an extra step, right?
Yeah.
So if you put it on the candy next time.
I think next time I'm going to get those.
Yeah,
Yep.
feel free to grab a couple.
I'm gonna get one of those large candy bars and say you get one of them when you sign up.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like you come to my house in your costume, you better look good if you want the big candy bars.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, it's funny with Quicksilver. They are always at every ham fest up here. I mean, they're out in Connecticut, right? I think is where they're from. But they've been represented at Nearfest a lot and whatnot. So I always go to them for the connectors and cables and the small little odds and ends and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, you can always go over their website, which is qsradio.com. Check them out. They are similar to a lot of like the Gigaparts and DX Engineering booths as well. So and they have a ton of stuff, as you can see on the live stream for sure, available on one of their tables, especially the coax.
Yes.
You need coax. Everybody does.
Lots of coax. It's one of those things I always think I'm going to have time and go sit down and go through all my various connectors. And then when I look at it, I always forget what I actually need.
Feel free to grab a few
So-
stickers too.
I know, I agree with you. You gotta have a checklist
Yes.
of things you need to get.
The great KE1G.
KE1G,
You're live, my friend. You're
live.
live. You're YouTube famous. you look up.
Do-si-do.
Yes. His side job and side gig is square dancing.
Yes. A very good one, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
he can square dance us out of a corner.
Hello, Tony. A fellow glider pilot walking by here. We'll see if I can get Tony's attention.
Oh, very cool.
Hello, Tony.
How are you, sir?
Yeah. Nice to see you. Yeah.
I know you only see him at like 20,000 feet, so
Yes.
you only see him at 20,000 feet, so
Yes. Yeah. So.
More like 40.
yeah.
Yeah. So Tony flies gliders out of Sterling, Mass. What does he do? He flies gliders out of Sterling, Mass. Glider pilot. So very cool.
We are also doing a raffle for HT and a $25 HR gift certificate.
If you want to, this one will get you registered for the prizes.
That one we'll just do our podcast and YouTube channel and on the podcast. So, well, we are the ones to go.
Oh,
we
excellent.
like to represent New England and ham. So very cool. If you're doing anything and you got you're something that's interesting, we'd love to have you on and collaborate.
Yeah.
I'm way down the road. That doesn't matter.
That's New England.
Rhode Island
That's
counts.
New England.
You're good there.
Yeah.
All set there.
Technology, you can be anywhere.
Yep.
I feel bad because a lot of the older guys come by. They know they shouldn't have candy, but they go into the bowl like they're stealing it.
Yeah.
Like I hate to tell them that we're live streaming, and if their wives were watching, they would be going to get in major trouble when they get home.
Yes. It's true.
The interesting story with me is the club that I joined, the Providence Radio Association. My wife's from Rhode Island originally, knew we were coming back at some point. But during COVID, they were holding Zoom meetings. So while I was in California, I was attending the club before I ever stepped foot in it. So by the time I first got there, I'd already been part of the club essentially for 6 months.
Wow, that's awesome.
Very good.
Like you said, technology.
Yeah, that's made it much easier for us to be able to communicate and collaborate and get involved. So
Yeah,
I mean,
this is the first time we've actually done this live stream together, like in the same room
Yes.
usually we're doing it from the shack.
from our shacks.
Oh, okay.
So
This is a live stream right now?
yep,
Right,
yeah,
yep.
we're streaming on the computer over there. So if you want to see your mug, you can always check it out later. But if you will come by later, we're actually doing an interview with Andy, KB10IQ, who does the Ham Radio Linux version. So if you're a Linux guy and you like doing that stuff, that'll be at 1. Yep. So you'll be on, and
I'm signing in right now.
very cool. Very
Excellent.
cool.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, we just started out, so all the subscriptions and signing on is definitely helpful, and always love to have you be part of the community.
And right now we're doing it. We drop a new podcast every other Monday, so
Okay, cool.
only twice a week or twice a month, and then once a month we do a live stream. So we'll see how it goes. Who knows? It might be more down the road, but right now it's every other Monday it gets dropped, and
You guys are all New Hampshire?
we're all in the same club, and we all live in 3 different towns, but all right next to each other.
Hello, Sue. How are you? Yep. So you're live on YouTube. Yeah.
Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you as well. Camera right above your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're famous now.
Yes.
Very cool.
So Sue, where's home for you?
Oh, so you had to fight all the traffic to get here, yeah?
Yeah, I had to figure out which of the back roads was going to take me out.
Yes, very good.
Yes. Yeah, we're from New Hampshire, so you got a chance to see a car fire on the way there. I got to see a bunch of accidents, so it's crazy. 495 is a mess, even at 7 in the morning. Better plan accordingly.
So right now we're speaking with people at our booth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As they're coming
It's
and
definitely
going.
a Ham parking lot out there for sure. Well, obviously POTA is one of them. I'm a big POTA guy. These guys do POTA as well. Don't want to leave them out. And I mean, pretty much anything. I mean, we're pretty much wide open, digital. Sideband. We definitely like being active in the club. So it was only a natural progression to kind of just put a mic in front of us and have a podcast. So exactly right. Yeah. So it keeps us busy and out of trouble, I think. Although it gets us into more trouble sometimes with the budget. It's all good. Well, it's nice to meet you. Cool. All right, we're at the top of the hour here.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
I think I'm gonna have to get something to eat before,
before
we start at 1 o'clock.
So what we're going to do is
put this on pause.
Yeah, we can leave it. What we'll do is we'll leave the live stream camera running, so you guys at least get a taste of it. So if you want to drop in and out, that's fine. But we're going to put the mics down for a little bit here, and we'll come back at probably a little bit before quarter of, and we'll then flip over to our new live stream with Andy at 1 o'clock. So thank you guys for staying in the stream, and we'll keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. And if there's any feedback on audio or anything, put that also in the chat.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Appreciate the feedback.
Awesome.
See you guys.
All right. 7-3 for now.